Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Everett Gymnasium for our home opener volleyball matchup versus the Meredith Avenging Angels. As we are ready to get set, getting ready to have our first opening serve. Looks like the Bishops will be having the first opening serve. Correction, it is going to be the Avenging Angels. Sorry about that. But as we look to get started here, we have our first whistle, and it looks like it's going to be number 14. As we now have a set and a kill from Asia Vasquez, but this one is going to be flagged out of play. Vasquez looking to get started early for the Battling Bishops, as that was a killer attack coming from her. Nice set there from Shea Lunsford. As we now have the serve dug up by the libero, set by Lunsford and killed by Asia Vasquez, as this one does hit the ground. Asia Vasquez being very aggressive from the start here, as we now have the first Bishop substitution, which is going to be Kayla Simmons. Simmons, the 5'11 junior from Henderson, North Carolina. Definitely a lot of power in her swing, as Sloan Martin has the first serve here. Dug up by Avenging Angels and stuffed by the Bishops between Simmons and Vasquez. The libero Smith tries to dig that one up with one hand, but does not fully get under it enough, as we will now have a Avenging Angels substitution with number 13 coming on. That's Alexa House. It looks like House is going to be serving for the Angels. Coming up here momentarily. As this serve is dug up by Simmons. And Simmons gets it over the net from the set that came from Lunsford. Nice save there from Martin. And here comes Bird with the slam against the left side of the Avenging Angels backcourt. As we will now have a double substitution, Bird and Gibson will come off, as it looks like we will have number 12, Chloe Baguette, come onto the floor, as well as number 22, Akira Williams. Baguette serve does not go over. That might be a service there. As we are now getting ready for another Avenging service. Serve is up. It will be in bounds. Dug up by 12. Vasquez with the slam. The nice recovery by the Avenging Angels, as this one is now getting set from Martin. And it is hit a little too hard, and it goes out of play from set. This is number 8 serving. That's Ellie Ward for the Avenging Angels. Dug up by Williams. And Williams is the one who gets it over the net. Duncan passed over to the net. Martin boots it up. Baguette sets it. Martin comes in for the kill, gets it over the net. But here comes Vasquez with a spike, but it is dug up by the Avenging Angels. The ball gets over the net. Now Bishops have possession. And here comes Williams with a double-handed push. And it looks like it's going to be a push carry over for Williams. The score is now 5-2 in favor of the Avenging Angels, as this one is saved. Gets over the net from a one-handed hit from Martin. Dug up by the libero. Vasquez gets a push over the net, and this one is going to be another point for Asia Vasquez. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that might be all 3 points that has came from her. As we now have Vasquez serving. This one is a good serve over the net, dug up and set. Simmons gets it back over with a push. Gets set. Martin gets a dig. Baguette sets it. And Martin gets an attack down, and this one hits the floor. Here comes Sloan Martin, the 5th-year senior and backbone of this Battling Bishop team. as now Bishop seem to be having a bit of momentum. Bishop will be continuing the service. Gets another nice serve. Straight dug up by the libero. This one is dug up by Baguette. Very nice there. And here comes Williams with a powerful spike, but it does go out of play. Now moving for the Avenging Angels is number 2. That is Megan Murray from Raleigh, North Carolina. And she will be the server for the Avenging Angels. As this service does go out of play, Bishops will make that point back up. And Shay Lunsford, number 44, comes back in and she will be serving for the Bishops. Very nice crowd here for the home opener for these games. As Lunsford now gets her serve, it is a good one and it is going to be in play. And we have a stuff by the blockers. And stuffed again, but this one does ricochet off of Martin's hands and goes out of play. So that'll be a point for you, Avenging Angels, making the score 7-5. Received by Baguette, and here comes Williams. Dug up by Martin. Martin is now preparing to spike as this one is hitting the ground, and Martin getting her next point in this set. And with that score from the Bishops, in comes again Camille Gibson and Hannah Bird. As Gibson will be the server for the Bishops. It is a good one. And there is a set. Dug up by Lunsford. Camille sets it for Martin. Martin comes in, gets it dug up by the libero for the Avenging Angels. And here's the set, the spike. Bumped up by Gibson. Misplaced set there from Lunsford. Pulse the momentum on the Avenging Angels. Catch a break there. We have a misplaced set. 17 now serving 4. Bird gets that receive, and here comes Bird with the attack. It is a successful one. Gibson there to get the receive. Lunsford sets up for Martin. Martin does get stopped by the Avenging Angels blockers. Now serving again. That is Lily Davis, but this one goes out of play. Asia Vasquez now coming back onto the floor for the Bishops. As we have Jaden Smith serving. Smith's serve is going to be in play. Bird does a very nice job there with the hustle to get to that ball, but did not get a good placement. The score is now 10-7 in favor of the Avenging Angels. As I have 14 so on the score, this is Caitlin Russell. Russell's serve is dug up by Camille, and here comes Vasquez with a nice little tip over. The Avenging Angels will have another attack coming here shortly. Dug up by Gibson, set by Lunsford, and here comes Martin. Dug up yet again. Nice hustle there from number 17, Lily Davis, but that ball does hit the top rafters and is unable to be controlled back down. Bishops get a break there. I don't know if that ball was hit on Martin. Serve is dug up and goes out of play actually. Libero does all she can to get that ball up, but it does sail over the net and out of play. So that that will be a service ace for Sloan Martin. As Martin went with his second serve. And that will be another service ace for Sloan Martin. And that will be equalizing the score. Martin now looking for her third. Nice. That it is just about 4 or 5 inches from the line and goes off play. Dug up by Gibson, does go over the net. And then the Angels coming here with a serve, with a spike. Dug up by the Bishops, and here comes Simmons. Gets it over the net. Retro Girls get set as the Avenger Angels now coming in for another hit. Dug up by Martin. Gibson gets a set over, and it's back to Martin. Martin does get a successful hit over the net. And here comes another one. This one ricochets off of Simmons' hands. Simmons with that hard swing, but it is dug up, and Sloan Martin with the setter dunk. Martin is very crafty when she's able to place that ball exactly where there is no one left. But stuffed by Asia Vasquez and Michaela Simmons. Received by Martin. Back at Sosa. Here goes Martin again. This one goes on the play. Both teams seem to be very aggressive with their attacks. Williams, very nice hit, but dug up. And there's Jaden Smith, the libero, with the nice dig. Michaela Simmons with the final hit over the net. And here comes the Angels again. Dug up by Martin, set by Baguette. Williams gets it over the net. And there is a kill from Kinley Copeland. Dug up by Baguette, set by Martin, and attacked by Vasquez, and this one is going to be another battle in Bishop Point. That makes the score 14-12. Vasquez serve is placed nicely, and it is actually going to be saved very nicely by the Avenging Eagles. But Williams spike and so on point again. Number 2 now in the save. This is Megan Murray. Defensive specialist. Received by Williams, set by Martin, and Volker with a nice little deep. As this one does go out of play, Bishops now get a much needed point at the score 15-12. Just a few costly things here and there. Excuse me, that makes the score 15-13. Got a few costly points here and there. This game is going to be tough. So see there by number 2. Nice dig by Jaden Smith. Lunsford tries to get to the net, but is unable to get there in time. Lunsford is basically trying to get that set up and get that back in the game for her attackers to have a chance. But it was just 32 for that position. Franklin Forkers. Spike connects to the ground. With that point, got to bring in Camille Gibson and Hannah Bird. Gibson serves is very nicely placed. And it looks like we almost had a messed up set, but Jaden Smith gets back to get the dig out. And this one is hit right at Lunsford as she was shifting her feet. Very nicely timed spike from the original English to attack the line from her movement. Hannah Bird with the receiver. Set comes to Martin. Martin's set is hit. As this one is going to be another Virgin Angels point. And we will have the first time. Martin comes out of the timeout, aggressive and ready to attack as she lands her next attack against the Virgin Angels. Jaden Smith is now serving for the Gibson. Dug up by the Virgin Angel Libero. And the Virgin Angels, number 14, Caitlin Russell, lands that attack against the Bishops. Received by Gibson. Gibson gets another receive. One-headed set by Lunsford. And Vasquez tries to get that one over the net. As we now get ready to have Caitlin Russell serve for the Avenging Angels. This one is dug up by Gibson, set by Lunsford, and here comes Vasquez. Her spike is dug up, and this attack is going to be successful for the Avenging Angels. And that will give them their 22nd point of the first set. This one is dug up by Jaden Smith, but it does go out of play once it crosses over the net. Received by Gibson, set by Martin, attacked by Bird. Here comes the Avenging Angels. This one is stuffed. Camille Gibson does get a hand under it, but no one is there to follow up with that one. As the Avenging Angels are now reaching set point. Bishops catch a break here as this one sails out of bounds. That makes the score 24-16. With that missed opportunity, that will bring in number 19, Michaela Simmons. As this one is received well from the Avenging Angels. Martin does very well to get to this one as Jada Smith now gets it bumped up, and Camille Gibson gets the final touch over the net. Avenging Angels now coming with their own attack. This one's going to be dug up by Smith. Set from Martin, and here comes Simmons. Simmons does get a hand on it. Jada Smith is there to cover, and now Sloan Martin will get the final hit. Now the Avenging Angels with their next attack. This one is stuffed by the blockers for the Wesleyan. That was a nice receive from Martin, and here comes Simmons with the final hit to get it over the net. Avenging Angels now hitting to the outside. Martin is there for the receive. Gibson gets the set up. And this one goes out of play as Hannah Bird tried to get the last touch. And that will bring the final score for set one being 25-16 in favor of the Avenging Angels. And we are back getting ready for set 2 here for more volleyball action here at Everett Gymnasium. And the Bishops will be starting with the ball in this set with Sloan Martin. As Martin now has her serve. It is in play. And here comes the Angels, and this one is stuffed by Asia Vasquez. Vasquez with a big smile on her face as she knows that that was definitely her stuff on the block. Bishops off to a hot start as they get their second point already in set 2. And Sloan Martin will be serving for a third time. And now we have another dig by Josephine Bravo, who just did an amazing job to get under that one. And this one is going to be a Avenging Angels kill. With that kill, that will bring the score to being 2-1. And this is going to be number 13 serving for the Angels. Nice setter dump there from Martin. This one is going to be received by the libero, and here comes Vasquez, but her spike is going to be stopped. Here comes a set from Martin, and Vasquez mishits this one. And this is going to be another Avenging Angels point. Miss Alexa House here with the serve. Dug up by Simmons, set from Martin. Spiked by Vasquez, as this one is going to be quickly stuffed down again by the middle blocker for the Avenging Angels. Alexa House back to serve again. Nice dig there from Josephine Bravo. Here comes Simmons. Simmons with the tip over. Set from number 13. Here comes a spike from number 3. Jaden Smith with a nice receive there. And here comes the battering Bishops as Bird's hit is stuffed back to the battering Bishops side. No one was there to follow up. Bird gets the kill for the battering Bishops. Number 12 now in the serve for the Bishops. This is going to be carried by that. Received very nicely from the Avenging Angels, but stuffed down once again by Asia Vasquez. Vasquez, a very talented volleyball player, able to get a point for her team offensively and defensively. This one is going to be dug up very nicely, but mishit by number 3. That is Emma Duncan with the mishit. And this score is going to be now tied. Now get back to serve again. Very aggressive serve there. And here goes number 5 as this one is going to be out of play. And the Bishops will now take the lead. Score now is 6-5. Baguette in the serve again for the Battle of Bishops. Catching with a sign now for Coach Zintelli. And she goes opposite side of where she just was previously serving to. But here's the nice receive from Martin. Baguette gets it up to Williams. Williams is received. And here comes the Vision Angels. And this is tipped off of the middle blocker. And Baguette unable to get a hand on here to keep the ball in play. We will now have a substitution in for the Vision Angels. In comes number 8, Ellie Williams. With an aggressive arm swing there, almost collects herself another point. But the Avenger Angels managed to keep the ball in the air. This one is dug up by Baguette, set by Martin. And here comes Simmons with a nice spike. And Simmons will collect another point to break the tie once again. Despite losing set one, the Battling Bishops have not given up any fight whatsoever. And so we have Vasquez now here with the serve. This one is dug up very nicely by the libero. Sutter comes in and gets it over to number 3. Number 3 gets the hit. Martin with the set to Simmons. Simmons is dug up. And here comes number 3 once again. But Martin gets a hand on it. And Martin will get the final hit for the Bishops. Softly hit, trying to get it in the middle. And this one is going to be tipped over very sneakily from Kenley Kobe. That would bring the Angel point. That would bring them number 2, Meredith. Jerry serve is in play and dug up by Williams. Set by Martin. Here comes Michaela Simmons. On swing a little bit too early. This one is hit into the net. Up by Jaden Smith, set by Martin, and here comes Williams. Williams is dug up. Here comes the set to number 15, but dug up by Jaden Smith. Here comes forward third, but 15 tries to stuff it back down, but here comes Jaden Smith with the dig. Nice receive from Chloe Baguette, set from Martin, and Simmons gets a nice attack. The Vision Angels keep the ball in play, but here's the blockers. This one is going to be called inbounds. Very close, but the line judge says it was down on the line. Nice eyes there from the libero, Jaden Smith. Smith is only a sophomore coming out of Greenville, North Carolina. Only a defensive specialist, but this year he's and that is Shay Lunsford with the beautiful service ace. Lunsford coming back in yet again for another serve. It is dug up. Jaden Smith with a nice receive there. Sloan Martin is able to get to it, but it is going to be called out of play. This is going to be dug up from the Battling Bishops, and it ricochets off of the blockers for the Avenging Angels. And in comes number 21, Josie Bravo. Bravo out of Fort Myers, Florida, making her first appearance of the season against Meredith. A very tough opponent. This one is tipped over, and Bravo tries to get to the ball, but it does get to the net before she does. But it was outstanding hustle there from Bravo. Bravo gets to that one, but does not able to get it up in the air. As we now have number 17 with the serve. Bravo gets a nice receive for that one. And here comes Martin. This one does get back over. Foraker is able to get to it. Martin gets to the last one. And here comes Hannah Bird, but does go out of play. Score is now 13-10, Avenging Angels. Still a close match. As we now have number 17, dug up by Bravo. Lunsford gets the set to Bird. Bird hit is over the net. Bird gets a set to Lunsford. Lunsford then gets to the Foraker, and this one is going to be down, and the Bishops get their 11th point of the second set. Here comes Smith's serve. It is a good one. The libero does get under it, though. And this one is going to be double hit off of Vasquez's body. With that point for the Avenging Angels, that will bring in number 3. And serving will be Caitlin Russell. Her serve is in, dug up, connected from Bird to Martin. Martin tips it over the net. And after a miscommunication from the Avenging Angels, the Bishops do get a break and get a point. Now serving for the Bishops is Sloan Martin. Martin gets her target, and she's ready to serve as it is a good one. The libero gets it up nicely. Looks like we have a quick attack from the middle there. Nice receive from Simmons. Martin gets it set up to Bird, and it gets her. Nice receive again from Simmons, and nice aggressive swing from her. And this was stuffed by Vasquez. Ball gets up to Martin, and Vasquez gets another one. This is ricocheted off of the middle blockers, and Wesleyan is now 1 point behind Meredith. Bishop fans are now starting to get a little bit more energetic here. Let's see if the ladies are able to lead on the court. Martin gets a nice serve yet again. This is held up by Smith. Martin gets to the Martin, and here comes Simmons attack, and it is down for another point. No, the line judge says that this one is not. Fans, that hit right in front of me. And I can tell you that that is a missed call from this line judge. That ball clearly landed in play. As Bishops now attacking Vasquez, and that is an aggressive arm swing from her. But it does go out of play. This is going to be received by Ball. Simmons gets her attack off of the middle block, and the Bishop will get that back. Double substitution on both sides. Capitalize with their play of their own. We are back and getting ready for set 3 of this Battling Bishop versus Avenging Angels competition. Bishops are down 2-0. So if they would like to continue this game even further, we are going to have to take this set from the Avenging Angels. This is going to be attempted to be received by Josie Bravo, but it does not have enough air for her setter to get to it. But she pushes it back over again. Double setter back from Sloan Martin. Here comes a set from Martin and Smith. Excuse me, not Smith. Williams gets the last hit, but this one sails out of play. Nice hit there from Williams, but the Angels are able to keep it up. Here comes Sloan Martin with her next attack. It is dug up from the Angels. Williams there to recover for the Bishops. Martin gets a set to Simmons. Simmons gets it over the net. As number 15 for the Avenging Angels gets another point for her team. This is received from number 12, Baguette. Foraker gets the hit over the net. Nice job there from Martin to keep the ball in play for her team. And here comes the Angels with a tip over, but does go out of play. And with that point for the Bishops, that will bring in number 44, Lunsford. Martin again scoring for her team, determined to take this set from Meredith. Lunsford's serve is over. Foraker hits it right back over to the Angels. Angels attack is going to be dug up by Smith. Lunsford tries to go for a setter dump. Lunsford now sets to Martin. Martin hits it cleverly at the moving Avenging Angels player. Smith now with the set. And here comes the Avenging Angels with their next attack that hits the net and ricochets straight towards the ground. Bishops were set but not prepared for it to hit the net. Score is now 8-6 with the Avenging Angels leading by 2. We will have number 2 serving for the Angels. Lunsford sets to Williams. Williams gets a much needed point for the Bishops. And with that, that will bring in Josie Bravo and Hannah Bird. Bravo's serve is up, and it is a good one. Bishop's able to keep this one up in the air, and Foraker misses on the set from Lunsford. That ball did come from behind Foraker, so it was a hard one for her to connect with. Lunsford's set is to Foraker, as it is a bit too low for Foraker to do much with. But Lunsford still having high energy for her team, as she's very confident they will get the next point, as the rest of her team is as well. Bravo gets a receive up, and Lunsford gets it to Bird. This one is going to be ricocheted off of a battling Bishop and sails out of play towards the back of the court. Nice receive there from Josie. Martin does get to it, and it sails out of play, side out. And we will have a Bishop timeout here. to be a Bishop point as it is ricocheted right off of the base hit. That'll bring the score now to 13-1. Meredith does sneak that one past the libero for the Bishops. And that'll bring the score down to 14. Gets the final hit, and now here comes the Angels, and Bird's attack is going to be hitting the net. Very nice attempt there from the Bishops, but all for naught as they do not get the point there. And serving for the Meredith team is going to be number 14, but it was received by Simmons. Set by number 14, Sloan Martin, and Bird gets the last hit across the net. Set from 12. Stuffed by the Bishops. Martin gets a touch on it. Smith gets it up in the air, and here comes Bird with another tip over. And it is going to hit the ground in play. With that point from Bird, that'll bring in Chloe Baguette and number 22, Williams. Baguette serve is going to be in play, and it is a good one as Baguette gets a service ace for the Bishops. Bishops are not quite out of this one yet as the score is still well within reach. Baguette with another good serve. As this will be another point brought to you by number 12, Chloe Baguette. Baguette seems to be sparking a bit of life into the Bishops here in this late rally. Smith gets it. Set from Martin. Kill from Vasquez, but it does go out of play. Bishops are calling for a tip off the fingers, but looks like the refs are not going to oblige to that one. Got to give the Angels their 19th point. Baguette tries to handle that serve, but it does have a bit of a funky spin. And it is going to be an ace for Meredith. We have a service error, and that will give the Bishops their 16th point. They're still within reach, only 6 points behind here, as Emily Forco will replace the libero, number 1, Jaden Smith. And Asia Vasquez now hitting for the Bishops. Nice serve from Vasquez, but it is received well, as Vasquez is not able to get the receive there, as she was the solo person on the back line right then. Williams gets a touch on it, and Smith gets the last hit and gets it over the net for the Bishops. But here comes the Avenging Angels as Smith gets a very nice receive there to set up Williams. Baguette gets a touch on it, and it gets over to Martin to Simmons, who gets it over the net. And Smith lays out to try to get this one up in the air for her team, but is unable to do so. The Avenging Angels are closing in on match point, as the score is 23-16. Williams gets a receive on it, and it is going to be tipped off of a Avenging Angels player, so the Bishops will get their 17th point in the third set. With that point, that will bring in Lunsford. Lunsford's serve is going to be in play. This is going to be dug up, but it does hit the net. So that will give Meredith Avenging Angels match point. And it will be the Avenging Angels serve. It looks like they're going to bring back in number 2 to try to finish the job off here, Megan Murray. Murray's serve is received from Martin. Lunsford gets a hit to it, and Martin gets it over the net. Nice by Baguette. Foraker to Smith. Both teams still fighting for this point. Smith gets it dug up. Lunsford gets the ball in the air. Baguette will get the last hit. 13-17-15, and it is stuffed by the Bishops. Bishops are still fighting, not out of this yet, as the score is now going to be 24-18. And we will have another Bishop rotation as number 21, Josie Bravo, and number 8, Hannah Bird, comes back in. And Bravo will be the server for the Bishops to try to keep this momentum going. Gets her look from Coach Vicky. And here's Bravo's serve. It is going to be in play, and it is a nice one. Bravo gets a touch on it. Lunsford gets the ball up in the air. Foraker gets to it, over the net, set by 17 to the outside. And it is going to be match point off of a cross-body hit for the Avenging Angels. Ladies and gentlemen, the score of the third set is going to be 25-18. My name is Damon Hardy. It has been a pleasure being the play-by-play commentary for you tonight. And we hope you have enjoyed the stream here at Everett Gymnasium.